So when you were a kid, did you think, I want to be an actor? Or did you think I want to be a dentist? Or I don't know, I want to be...
I mean, no, I wanted to be a spaceman. I wanted
Yes.
to be a soccer player, a fireman, and an actor.
And an actor.
And an actor. Well, I mean, I didn't want to on any like one day, but I often tell people about this sort of vague memory I have of sitting in a green room at the theatre when Mum was working, and obviously, didn't have childcare that night, so I was there with her. Or for whatever reason, I don't know. Maybe I was working there.
She put you to work.
I know.
Child labor.
Just sweeping the stage. And sitting there like at nighttime, which is immediately cool, and all these grown-ups milling about, like dressed up fantastically and laughing all the time and telling really cool stories and anecdotes, and then going out and doing what I basically thought were fairy tales to hundreds of people, thousands of people every night, and thinking, oh, this looks like quite a nice life. This looks like quite a fun life. And then, of course, much later do you realise that most actors are out of work most of the time, and it's not like that all the time.
But when they're working, they're very happy.
And I stand by that. I think when you're working in this job, it's the best job in the world, as is any job where if you're doing your hobby, if you're paid to do your hobby, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, does it?
Right.
And then, of course, the crushing pain that comes with not doing what you feel is the thing you love more than anything else. Yeah, I mean, that's very much built into me, that feeling of like, if I'm being paid to do my hobby, it's heaven. And I think it stops me from being too much of a moaner.
Right. But this is probably not, I mean, you've been on some major shows, hobby. Now it's become more than, it's not a hobby anymore. This
Absolutely,
is like a real career.
but still seeing it as a hobby is something that keeps it fresh and enjoyable and makes it never feel like a drag. Makes it never feel like, oh God, I've got to go to work. It's like, oh no, I get to go to the playground.
How old were you when you were sitting in the theater watching all these older people? Were you like 5, 6, 7, 8?
I was probably about 7. Yeah.
Wow.
And I would do little. They would sort of harvest the town, Stratford-on-Avon, for kids to play kid parts in the plays. Child at party in Romeo and Juliet, or like child who will inevitably die in some Ibsen play. And so I honed my craft playing those, and I would do them. And you get like a bit of pocket money. You get like £12, which is what, like $15-16 a week or whatever. Just like and you're thinking, oh, this is I'm a little kid and I'm making dollars.
I'm making money. Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, these people do it all the time. It's great. So yeah, I was probably about 7 at the time.